Welcome back. It is a special way to say I love you and a fun activity for the kids. Today we're making homemade Valentines with Jennifer Ackerman Haywood. She is the Grand Rapids Press craft expert and contributes to the website CraftSanity.com. Happy Valentine's Day almost.
Almost. We're going to actually get 2 weeks of Valentine's Day craft since. I'm very excited about this.
That's good because if you're going to make cards, you need a little bit of ramp up time to get it all done.
You definitely do. And what I wanted to just start out with, I always make banners for every occasion here.
Yeah, this is darling.
This is just a felt, you know, and they make these nice printed felt now. So for about $3, you can
and it's on yarn, darling,
just on
across
yarn.
The mantle.
Yeah, all you have to do is just, I think I still have my needle, I just wove it right through.
Very cute.
One stitch in each heart and you're good to go. So moving on to cards. Now cards, I mean, there's tons of scrapbooking materials out there and you can spend a lot of money. I like to try to keep things affordable, especially in this economy for folks. So with this card, what I actually did is I went out and just bought a package of, these are just blank cards, and thought, well, what can we do with that? For this one, what I did here is I just drew a heart and then wrote "love you," and then you just trace it, and you can see on this one, I don't know if the pencil shows up or not, but you just basically just stitch, just trace it, you know.
Yeah, doesn't stitch right through your writing.
You stitch right through, and then inside you are left with, you can see the stitching, so you can just put another piece of paper, glue it over it, and you're good to go.
Very nice.
For this one, I thought this would be kind of fun. You can take, you know, your bills come, and it's always bad news when you get a bill.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Man, I got to give somebody money. Well, if you open it inside, there's always this neat security paper.
Oh my gosh!
And so what I did is I cut a heart out of that, and then you can just add a little bling here with some sequins, and just stitch those on. And there's a doily below that. Just the paper doily.
Cute as can be.
So, yeah, so it's very simple.
Nice.
And let's see, moving on here. I like to keep, when I do some canning, I like to make strawberry jam, and then once you use these lids, you're not supposed to reuse them because the seal isn't as tight. So I don't want to throw them out. My husband probably wishes I threw something out. You know? So what I did is I took the jar lid and made these little stuff. This is just felt. You just take 2 pieces of felt here and stitch around the edge, just a straight stitch here, and put a little stuffing inside, just a little fiber
cotton
fill.
balls or fiber fill,
or
whatever
just
you've got.
You know, whatever you have around the house. And then I just took fishing line, connected it to the jar lid, and then you just wrap around with your yarn. And just keep going. And then I'm going to put more. You can put more fishing line. Decide where you want it. It's a little mobile, and this is something the kids can help with. Yeah. You know, they can help do the stitching and, you know, wrap the jar lid. So that's something that's very easy to do. And a couple more card options here. They have these nice paper punches at the craft store where you can reach 4 inches in.
Which is nice.
Which is very nice. And so you just make punch a bunch of holes here, and then just put your card, you know, another piece of paper. You can put fabric behind that. There's a bunch of different things you can do. And these are things that are easy enough that little kids, my kids are 3 and 4, they can help with this stuff. Yeah, and this is another thing I was gluing in the back there. I didn't finish my gluing. But you just cut pieces of, you know, just hearts out of felt and glue it down, and you know, these are things you don't need expensive craft supplies for the most part. You know, this punch, you know, is definitely a scrapbooking supply, but for most things here, you don't need to have anything overly fancy.
Yeah, and you can even cut your felt if you don't have a cutter.
Oh yeah, and these I did cut
freehand.
This was just used for the hearts
for the
here.
Card. Yeah, just very cute. Okay, so, what's in the press this weekend in your article?
This Sunday, I'm writing about Sarah Martin. She's a jewelry artist. I bought a pair of Pac-Man earrings from her a couple years ago. They're kind of wild, you know. I get mixed reviews, but she does these. It's awesome jewelry. It's aluminum and resin, and you can read all about her in Sunday's press.
Now, sometime I want to come to your house with a camera and shoot your house.
I'm going to start cleaning now.
I bet your house is 1,000,001 ideas under one roof.
Well, it's 1,000,001 messes.
Yeah, when you got projects going, they're always messes.
Yeah, everything's a work surface.
Tell us we can do it sometime.
Yeah, and my husband would like that. That means I have to clean up.
All right, for more information, you can go to our website, wzzm13.com, click on Take 5 links, check out the article in Sunday's Grand Rapids Press. Still ahead, we're going to talk about preparing for your spring flowers, but first, we're going to give away passes to Under the Sea.